Hello Sparkle Squad, this is Monica and I have another Potomac Beads Treasure Box edition to show you for the month of March 2024. This is a collection that invites you to rekindle a deep bond with the natural world, encouraging a sense of peace through the understated elegance of earth-inspired hues. Set against a canvas of topaz and bronze, the vibrant greens of fresh spring buds and the ethereal translucent blue breathe life into the ensemble. The organic texture of natural linen cord and the unique dappled appearance of check glass introduce a tactile dimension to your creations. Every piece you design will become a cherished keepsake, echoing the tranquil and balanced essence of nature's serene beauty. I'm going to tell you guys, I need a little Earthen Serenity right now. Serenity now! Have y'all seen the Seinfeld episodes? I don't know. My cats are driving me crazy. The work is just driving me crazy. Just everything's driving me crazy. So, yeah, I need some Serenity. I know you all know what I'm talking about because you need it too. So, let's have some and look at the beads from PotomacBeads.com. All right, guys. So, we have these 14mm check faceted rounds in the Sunset Aurora Borealis. That has fire! They're huge. Very pretty. Then we have some a little bit larger than usual. These 6mm Potomac crystal bicones in the smoky topaz. Normally, I think we get the 3 or the 4mm size. So this 6mm is nice. I love these. This little pop of green jumped out at me. It's a check leaf heart in the Peridot Aurora Borealis. Oh, and look, I might have a little crimp bead that snuck in there. Thank you. We get a Humu wood bead in the round 8mm size, and that's a nice natural look. This is going to be perfect for a collab that I'm going to be participating here in a couple days. Coffee beads. Oh, look! Matte dark roast. And to me, that looks like a burgundy color. And it's got like this pop of sparkle right through its little vein right there. Isn't that cute? Now, this looks like sea glass. And this is a check smooth round in a light earthy mix, 6mm. Ooh, this looks like a, I don't know, like an under the sea treasure box. Check flat cube bead in a jet antique gold. That's nice. Oh, looky here, we got some Eva beads in the jet bronze, 6x9mm. I love that color. Really beautiful. Check faceted rondelle beads in the brown Aurora Borealis. It looked like a cup bead there for a minute, but yeah, it's a rondelle. So I like that. It's got a little bit of blue in that Aurora Borealis finish. Lever back ear wires in an antique brass plating, 18mm. And we get 4 of those. That's going to be nice. I don't really design with that color, but I like that with everything that's going on here. So that'll be cool. Some check glass table cut. These are tile beads in the black and gold. Ooh, that's lovely. Corrugated melon beads, 8mm antique brass plating. I love that. Ooh, it's got all those little lines on a melon, so that's nice. Look at this bag of yumminess. Oh my gosh, this has got all kinds of stuff in it, guys. Look at that. This big one right here. I think that's a 2-hole. I don't know if I get more than one of those, but this is just check glass mix in sandy. So we're digging for treasure in the sand, guys. I love that. It's gonna be fun to go through there and see really what all I've got. We get some more seed beads. We have some Miyuki seed beads in the 8-aught in the translucent slate. Now that little baggie that I said reminded me of like sea glass. Look at that. Oh yeah. This is some waxed linen cord, and it's got the 3 colors, brown, black, and like a cream. Now we have these little dagger beads. To me, it looks like charcoal gray. That's what I think. And they're very tiny and slender. Almost looks like shark's teeth, you know? Silly. And then I've got some, looks like 8mm check glass. I think this is actually a Druid. So it's a Druid style because you can actually see the hole through the center. It's like a nice thick lined look to it. And this is a pretty brown. And then these are beautiful little check glass beads. I think this is a 3mm size. And it is a, I don't know. It always looks like jasper to me, but it's not. It's check glass. I think that's the Picasso finish. I don't know. I am going to show you what I made for this month's Potomac Beads treasure box, but I'm also going to be showing you what I did for this month's collab with my friend Terry Jeanette at Be Creative. And she's also got another channel called The Tapping Flamingos. The Crafty Collab is going to be on her Be Creative channel, which is her newer channel that she's trying to build up. Okay, so I'm not really feeling that well today, so I apologize if I'm not as vibrant as I usually am, but I really did have fun making jewelry. I just did a bracelet and earrings. I kept it simple. I've got a ton of stuff left over that, of course, I'm going to be making some other things too. And I just wanted to be able to do this collab as well as this month's unboxing with some finished jewelry attached to it. And then I decided I was going to do the Renew theme with Be Creative at Terry Jeanette's channel, because it was involving some wood and some linen, some cord, and some different things. I thought that would work out well. It's not exactly what I had in mind initially, but whenever I saw this box, I thought, man, that's perfect. So that's what I did. Now, when I think of Renew, when I saw these wooden beads, I was reminded it is springtime, or it's coming up on springtime. We just forwarded our clocks an hour. And last spring, or actually was it summer? It was last summer, I think, is when we lost multiple of our pear trees. And we have to, this spring, try to figure out what we can afford to replant. Sometimes they'll regrow on their own, like they'll sprout up new from the ground. These trees were completely leveled. And we also lost 2 of our maple trees during this storm. But we don't want any more pear trees because they split very easily in high winds, and we get a lot of storms out here. So we're going to not let them regenerate or renew, so to speak, but we are going to renew our landscape by planting more trees. So that reminded me of the vibe here with Miss Terry, and that's where I'm being creative. So I made a bracelet using this cord here. This is a waxed linen cord, and I had 3 different colors here, the black and the brown, but because there's so much dark in the beadwork, I wanted to use this light because it also would help to pop out the wooden beads that I was going to use. So I used the light waxed linen cord to create a bracelet and a pair of earrings. So I actually used a little bit of wire, which is like a 28 gauge little slip of wire here. I just doubled up a length of cord, and then I used this as a needle kind of in reverse. So both of these ends of that wire would go through all of my little beads, and then that way I could pull all the beads on a little bit more easily in order then to tie them. I was going to knot in between each individual bead, and then I thought, you know what, it would look really cool if I just did the knotting after a section of beads and then tie on the clasp that I decided to use. So that's what I did here, and I like it. It's very easy and flexible and fluid. There's a lot of movement to it. It looks nice and natural. I still have some sparkle here. I've got some fun hearts. I've got the coffee beans, and that was another thing about the Renew theme I thought would work out well, is because when you've had your coffee, don't you feel like you've been renewed? I used some bead caps that were from my stash, though, in the antique brass, and put the little colors on here of the beads. I liked how that looked, and just kind of mixed it up as far as what I put on there. And then I tied on my toggle clasp that I had in my stash, just tying it on. Now, I probably will hit this with just a little spot of my beading glue, jewelry glue E6000. That way I still keep the flexibility in that cord and not have it turn brittle and break off on me. I did tie on the bar and the toggle there. And then I decided, well, if someone wanted to have like a larger size, then I've got this little bitty gap here in between my knots. I've got 2 of them actually. I've got this one and this one that they could then just put that bar through if they needed to extend it. And then there's a little dangle that's just tied on there. I went ahead and tied an overhand knot on it. That is the bracelet. And then I did a cute little pair of earrings. So I like these. These have this kind of a shell look to it here on the front of the lever back. And then I just put some little coffee bean and heart on this layer. And then I had the linen cord and that wooden bead on this layer, and just kind of had like a fun little movable dangle, so that the coffee bean and the heart means I love coffee. And is on the front of that. This is a simple loop, so this is going to be a free moving heart and coffee bean, and this little wooden bead can go up and down on that cord there, but I mean, it's because there's now 4 pieces of cord through that, it's probably not going to move on the wood bead portion, which is fine. But I thought that was really cute. I did 2 of those, of course, so that I could have a matching pair of earrings. And I love these little coffee beans because, you know, you can see the little sparkle in the vein of the bean there. And this is a glass bead. So how they achieved that, I have no idea. But I love how they do neat little touches like that. All right, so that is my bracelet and earring set for the month of March 2024. Potomac Beads Treasure Box Edition, as well as the Be Creative collab with my friend Terry Jeanette. Let her know that Sparkle by Monica sent you. I hope that you like the little vibe here that I did for the Earthen Serenity on the Potomac Beads box. I'll be back to make some more jewelry. I really like the mix of colors here. And even though to me it's not like Easter spring kind of colors, to me it is very Earthen Serenity. And I'm telling you, a lot of us need that right now. So Earthen Serenity, you know, Earth Day is coming up here in April. We're going to have a lot of things growing. I'm already getting beautiful flowers out in my community here. I even had some hyacinths pop up in my yard at my mailbox. So I'm really happy about that. So everything is regrowing and regenerating and renewing. And I hope that you're feeling renewed yourself, especially if you've been really stressed out, or maybe you're like me and you're not feeling that great right now. So I hope that you feel much better soon, and just try to hang in there and stay sparkly, guys. And share this with any of your jewelry making friends that might be interested in the Potomac Beads Treasure Box Edition or their Kit Edition monthly subscription, or any of their jewelry making supplies. Of course, I'll have all of the links that are my affiliate links pertaining below if you're interested in that. And then also, as far as the Be Creative Challenge, if you're interested in doing that, it's on the 13th of every month. There's not really a time, although I think she does try to post at noon. And it is not any specific kind of craft, so it could be anything. Just be creative and enjoy and have fun while you do it. Make sure that you use the hashtag Be Creative in whatever the word is for the month. So for instance, March will be Creative Renew. It's just so much fun to see what everybody does. And I'm a jewelry maker by heart. I also do some paper crafting, so sometimes I might mix it up, and then most times it's probably going to be jewelry. But it kind of worked out. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you all for being here. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. As always, have a sparkle-rific day, guys. Bye.